Hello everyone, this is the Inflatable Maniac, and today I am back with another inflatable review for you guys. Today's inflatable review will be of the Gemmy 2021 12-foot tall candy cane snowman inflatable. As you can see here on the box, it actually retailed at Smith's of all places, or it might be called Kroger, or I don't know if it's the same name throughout the country, but anyway, it retailed at Smith's, is what it's called here, for $120, which is a ridiculous price, and I'll explain that here in a second. But we didn't pay that, thankfully. My dad got this for our family for $36 to replace our old snowman that died, which is a much better price, but I still have a couple issues with the inflatable, which I'll go over. But as you can see, it says it's giant on there, it's 12 feet tall. Doesn't really feel it's 12 feet tall, doesn't feel shorter than that. It's a pretty big inflatable. The rest of the box is pretty much the same, except for on the back there's a comparison with the average human. There's the 2021 Gemmy Industries score. Here's the actual inflatable. I'm gonna have to back up to get it in the frame, just because it's so big. But yeah, he is pretty cool. And you may be wondering why I didn't bother to inflate this one for the review like I normally do. And the reason for that is this inflatable has a YF60. Yes, you heard that right, it has a YF60. And I'm not happy with that because you see how big that base is. This thing is like a giant beach ball essentially, and these things take forever to inflate even when they don't have a YF60. But with a YF60 it takes like probably 2 or 3 minutes to inflate this thing. Like it takes forever and it's ridiculous. So the $120 price point was absolutely ridiculous for a 12 footer with a YF60, especially considering you can get 12 footers with more powerful fans at Walmart for like half the price. But overall, besides that, it's not a bad design. So you can see he's got his cartoony face with the carrot nose and smile, which looks really nice. He's got a blue stripe on his hat, and we've got some plastic holly berries up there, which is a nice touch. I always like it when they throw holly berries on inflatables. He's got the candy cane there. One thing about the candy cane is it doesn't always inflate. Like sometimes it'll bend over and you'll have to help it up after it's done inflating. He's got a nice red scarf and some red buttons, along with black mittens. He's got a blue sweater with a white trim. And then there's the snowball, which I could probably sit inside just because it's so big. Like it's literally huge. I could probably stand inside this thing, it's just so big. As for third points, it's got one on each side of the snowman's vest. And then the 4 legs of the base can be staked down as normal. It did come with those cheap metal stakes that surprisingly hold this thing in the ground, although you could probably upgrade it with like solid staples or longer stakes. You probably should if you get it, just because it's not going to hold it down very well. Surprisingly, it has held down well this year, but in the years past, I think it might have ripped out the stakes or something, or I wouldn't be surprised if it tried. I know my soldier's done that before, the toy soldier I have. So the 12-foot inflatables really need better stakes, but here's a look at it from the back. Nothing special about the back, it's just the back of the inflatable, obviously. No, nothing too cool. It does have one zipper, it's all the way down there at the base somewhere. I'm too lazy to move the inflatable up and look for it. It doesn't have any other zippers besides that. Maybe you could use one on the back of the head, just so you get the light bulbs better. I think, based on other inflatables and experience it has, it probably has a, not white yet, it probably has like 6 light bulbs, 67s in it, ranging from the bottom to the top. I haven't bothered to count, but I'm assuming it has 6. But yeah, if you want this one, I wouldn't pay more than $100 for it. I know I've been saying that with a lot of my reviews, like for the Cocoa mug, for the Santa, for this one. It still applies to this one. I'd probably pay less than $100 if you can, just because the fan is an absolute bummer on this inflatable. It just does not work very well. And it gets it inflated. I guess I should see how tight it inflates. Yeah, it inflates okay. Just takes forever to get up. Yeah, up here it doesn't inflate super well. You definitely push in on it, but if you want this inflatable and maybe you want to upgrade the fan to like a YF 125 or 200 or something, I think it'd be a much better inflatable, and you can definitely do that, but I wouldn't recommend it just because it's kind of a generic design and the fan isn't really great, but it's okay overall. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you found this review enjoyable or informative, please feel free to subscribe down below. It doesn't cost you a thing and it really helps my channel out a ton. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.